Yeah. From nothing. Watch how we do it. Let's go. Yeah. We came from the bottom, now we running the top. Started with zero, now we can't be stopped. We came from the bottom, every doubt we got turned into fuel, now we burning hot. We came from the bottom, no map, no guide, just two kids with hunger and nowhere to hide. We came from the bottom, the whole city knows what starts in the dirt is what forever grows. Yeah, I remember nights when the lights got cut, mama crying in the kitchen, stomach growling in my gut. Wore the same shoes 3 years, so splitting up. Never told a soul because my pride wouldn't shut. 14 years old with a plan in my head. If I'm gonna eat tomorrow, I gotta grind instead. Skip the party, skip the corner, red and bled. Every book I touched was a brick I laid instead. They laughed at the vision, said the goal was too far. Said a kid from my block don't become a star. But I kept the receipt for every scar. Now I'm cashing them in from the back of a car. My story's different but the pain is the same. Watched my father disappear, never learned his name. Raised by a woman who refused to complain. She worked double shifts in the cold and the rain. I made a promise at the foot of her bed that everything she sacrificed wouldn't end up dead. Every sleepless night she gave, so I was fed. Became the blueprint for the empire we spread. No handouts, no shortcuts, no open doors. Just two sets of hands and some unfinished floors. We built this from splinters and dirty tile floors. Now we signing deals while they're doing their chores. We came from the bottom, now we running the top. Started with zero, now we can't be stopped. We came from the bottom, every doubt we got turned into fuel, now we burning hot. We came from the bottom, no map, no guide, just two kids with hunger and nowhere to hide. We came from the bottom, the whole city knows what starts in the dirt is what forever grows. The version of me that they counted out is the same one standing here with no room for doubt. I kept every rejection letter, every burnout, framed them on the wall of my penthouse now. Because the pain was the teacher I couldn't afford. Every closed door sharpened me like a sword. I don't need that validation or reward. I need the next level and the one after tour. We don't look back except to check the distance. Came so far, feels like a different existence. But we remember every moment of resistance. That's what keeps the hunger sharp with persistence. The people who believe when belief was thin, the ones who prayed for us through thick and skin. This one's for them, for where we've been, for every start that felt like it couldn't begin. We came from the bottom, now we running the top. Started with zero, now we can't be stopped. We came from the bottom, every doubt we got turned into fuel, now we burning hot. We came from the bottom, no map, no guide, just two kids with hunger and nowhere to hide. We came from the bottom, the whole city knows what starts in the dirt is what forever grows. Nothing was given, everything earned. Every lesson had to be burned into our skin, into our bones. Two kings rising, claiming our throne. From nothing, everything. Watch us. What? We're just getting started. Yeah. Yeah. The streets taught us everything, and we survived every lesson. Let's go. We made it out alive, still got the scars to show. Came up through the fire, that's the only way we know. We made it out alive when the odds said no. No. Turn the pain into power. Watch the legacy grow. We made it out alive. Every night was war, sleeping with one eye open, back against the door. We made it out alive. This ain't luck no more, this is survival turning into something worth fighting for. 11 years old, learning how to block moves, watching older heads make money and lose. By 13, I knew which path I had to choose. Either grind in the light or get swallowed by the blues. Sirens were my lullaby, gunshots were the clock. Every morning waking up was beating the odds. Counted every friend I lost, the corners and squads. Some are numbers on the wall, some are doing decades hard. I kept walking, kept my head low, kept it tight. Didn't celebrate the sunrise, just surviving the night. Every dollar that I stacked was a step toward the light. Every scar on my hands is a reminder I fight. My block had a quota for how far you could go. They had a ceiling installed before you even know. Invisible walls telling you this is all you'll show. But I watched my mother break her back in the snow for minimum wage and a roof over our heads. I swore I'd repay her before I end up dead. So I studied every angle, stayed 3 moves ahead, and turned the streets into a classroom instead. They recruit at 15 when your options are thin. Promise you a family when you let them in. I saw through the offer, knew how that story ends. So I bet on myself when the betting was grim. We made it out alive. Still got the scars to show. Came up through the fire, that's the only way we made it out alive. When the odds said no, turn the pain into power, watch the legacy grow. We made it out alive. Every night was war, sleeping with one eye open back against the door. We made it out alive. This ain't luck no more, this is survival turning into something worth fighting for. Lost my cousin on a Tuesday in July. Nobody got arrested, nobody asked why. That's when something hard and somewhere deep inside I decided I was leaving or I'd probably die. Now running from the block, I was running toward a life where my kids don't fall asleep listening to strife. Where the morning isn't just relief that you survived the night. That's the vision that I carry like a knife. Every city's got a version of our story. Kids with nothing chasing scraps of glory. The difference is we made it through the purgatory, and now we stand here telling it before you. Because somebody, someone needs to see it done. Needs to know the war is winnable and can be won. Needs to know the only race worth running is the one you're running toward the rising sun. We made it out alive. Still got the scars to show. Came up through the fire, that's the only way we made it out alive. When the odds said no, turn the pain into power, watch the legacy grow. We made it out alive. Every night was war, sleeping with one eye open back against the door. We made it out alive. This ain't luck no more, this is survival turning into something worth fighting for. They wrote us off, we wrote back. Every setback, a counterattack. Survived the street, survived the cold. 2 survivors turned into gold. Made it out, still standing, still here. For everyone who did it, this one's for you, yeah. We survived what was designed to break us down. Came up from the underground to claim the crown. We survived every night without a safety net. 2 kids from nothing and we're not done yet. We survived the cold, the hunger and the doubt. Turned every closed door to a different route. We survived, and now we're standing in the light. Everything we built was forged in the fight. Cool but the styrene sang us to sleep. When promises were shallow and the graves were deep. Watch good men fold under pressure of the street. So I vowed to myself I would never repeat the ending. I would write a different story. Not the kind they tell at funerals, the kind with glory. Every scar carried is a chapter in the making. Every risk I took was mine for the taking. Same bloke, same eyes, different eyes on the prize. I saw the trap early, had to cut all the ties that were pulling me under, dressed up as my guys. Loyalty means nothing when it's built on lies. So I moved in silence, built my circle small. 3 people I could trust. If my back hit the wall from knocking to something, that's the only law. The streets that tried to break us made us stand tall. We survived what was designed to break us down. Came up from the underground to claim the crown. We survived every night without a safety net. 2 kids from nothing and we're not done yet. We survived the cold, the hunger and the doubt. Turned every closed door to a different vibe. We survived, and now we're standing in the light. Everything we built was forged in the fight. They bet against us, we cashed it in. Every loss we took became a win. Streets tried to own us, we own them back. 2 survivors on an unstoppable track. We survived, we survived, we survived, we survived. Some of us left, some of us stayed. This one's for both. Yeah, let's go. We rose from nothing. Nobody handed us a thing. Clawed through the concrete just to see what we could bring. We rose from nothing. Every scar's got a name. Every loss we ever suffered turned to rocket fuel and flame. We rose from nothing. Watch the elevation now. Same two kids from the bottom, different zip codes, same vow. We rose from nothing, and we're rising still. What they said was impossible became the only thing we feel. I remember the exact day I decided to leave. 17, broke. Real ones are rare. We found each other early. Yeah. This one is for that. Ride or die since day one, that's the only code. Carried each other's weight when the other couldn't hold. Ride or die, no contract, no written word. Just two men and a promise that was always heard. Ride or die when the money wasn't there, when the world went quiet and nobody seemed to care. Ride or die, we built this from a handshake. Two names, one mission, and too much at stake. You showed up on the worst night I had seen, when I had nothing left and no room in between. Rock bottom and the exit, you stepped in clean. Didn't ask for details, didn't make a scene. Just said let's get to work and handed me a plan. That's the difference between a friend and a man who actually shows up when deceiving the grim. I don't take that lightly, that was sink